Hello, I'm Aiden. Welcome back to my channel. Time for more Polybridge 2 today. Gonna churn out some more World 4 right here. Should be pretty fun and hopefully massively successful. We've got level 411, Lean on Me. So we got 45 grand. Oh, interesting. So we have 45 grand to get this big bus. Heavy ass bus, by the way. That's probably loaded with people, dog. 14 mass. And homegirl, homeboy, homefellow, pretty slow. Pretty slow, and we have no steel. So it's just wood, rope, cable. Yowza. And Lean on Me, I guess, is talking about this rock, probably, which is going to be interesting. Probably very interesting. But 45 grand, this should be doable with just like regular people triangles, right? I'm gonna try this damn auto triangulate feature again. Even though it never really works the way I think it will. Yeah, like what? See what I mean? See what I mean? I'm probably not using it right, but I'm gonna blame the game because it's easier that way. So I'll just hand draw my fancy little triangles. Because that seems to work better. And by better, I mean maybe sometimes it works. But the bridge is symmetrical, or at least it's about to be. So I really only have to do half a bridge, and then I can just give her a flipperoo. Aw, Arnar. Easy fix. I got this. This is breezily. I'm gonna beat this one first try, maybe. Possibly. If these damn triangles would work, it'd be even more epic. I really gotta figure out that auto triangulate tool. That is the bane of my existence. Okay, so this looks bueno so far. Yeah. Yeah, that's a fun start. Copy, flip it, and just drop her right in there. That's grand. That's wonderful. Now, it's not gonna hold because this bad puppy is, you know, long. But what I'm torn between is they gave rope and cable to use. So I'm tempted to do like a point down here and then do like the tension support with the rope. But I don't know if it's possible to do that plus use the rock support. I don't know if it's logical to do both, or if I have the money for both. So maybe I'll just start with this. And see how this works out for me. Which I'm not sure it will. I kind of messed that up, huh? Or did I? Hehehehe, beautiful. Well, it's not gonna hold. There's no way that holds. Does it hold itself? It holds itself, but the bus is too heavy, right? Yeah, that's fine. Good even. I prefer it that way. I like my buses broken. Not really, it's just what I'm telling myself to cope. But if that support in the middle works, does that mean does that mean I could do this? But does that really support anything? I'm about to find out. Copy, flip it. Because this is like the tension triangle I was talking about doing in the middle. But if I do one on either side, does that also work? Or does that just move the stress to a different piece of wood? Is my question. Yeah, okay. Definitely just moved it to a different piece of wood. Well, wait a damn minute. What if I just rope it to the road? There's no laws against that. IRS can't take me to jail for that, huh? Let's try this on for size. Surely my logic is sound. Surely. No. Also no. Why the... Ooh. Didn't expect that. Didn't expect the road to break. Well, shucks. What to do now? Dang it, thought that could have been the difference maker. I literally just moved the rope support over one piece, closer to this edge. And I'm surprised the rope was the first to break. What if I just put that in as a cable? It seems promising. Well, it doesn't seem promising, but it seems almost better. That cable is so expensive, I didn't realize. Like, I'm almost at budget. And it doesn't matter. Yeah, damn. Okay, maybe, perhaps I'll have to think of something completely different than the little tension support. Shucks. Don't know about this one either, to be completely honest. I just flipped the truss to the top, and it also doesn't work. And oh, I see. I think the rope is breaking because the ropes are of different length. So this shorter one, I think, is taking more stress than the longer one, which makes a lot more sense, actually. Something I definitely didn't think about before, but probably should have. Arguably should have. Only thing is, I was pretty close to budget before. And I have a feeling that's gonna make me over budget. I think it definitely will. Well, what do I do then? What am I not understanding? Is my question. Because this contraption's definitely gonna put me over budget. Damn, 900 bones. 900 big ones. What if I just shrink it down? What then, huh? Does that save me enough money? I could be on the completely wrong track. To be honest, I could be on the completely wrong track. Still over budget. You freak. You little slug. What if I just shrank some of you? Not that that's a great idea on my part, but it's gonna have to be the idea. Because unless I do a full rebuild, That's, oh my goodness, $30? I need to save 30 big ones? Okay, there's 15. And there's 16. That's okay. This is kind of my last shot before I have to do a full rebuild. And it's not looking promising. Well, not having steel is such a burden. Oh my gosh. Well, hey, that didn't work at all. What the heckin' frick, guys? What happened to my copy flippy? What? Really? Oh. Guess it worked that time. Well, I kind of just bolstered up the wood. I said fuck the rope. That was not panning out. But I also don't know, like, I mean, I'm putting a lot of weight on these two nodes down here. And then I moved this to make this kind of more bolstered up, that wall brace. But I'm not confident. Yeah, the wood is already higher stress without the ropes. I'm confused. Not having steel is freaking me the freak out, to be honest. Freaking me out. Because, like, granted, I did put a lot more money into the rest of this, but, like, man, like, do I ditch the wall brace, find a center point, and then just rope this first bit? That's so pricey. That's so pricey. I don't like it. I don't like it anymore. I don't like it. But oh, is this the answer to all my problems? Looks like a no. And that's because it is a no. What do I do? What haven't I thought of yet? Maybe is the better question. No freaking shot, brother. Why does the road keep breaking? Oh, maybe because the rope is attached to that part? What if I just say frick you? What if I just say frick you to the road? Is that socially acceptable, or is it weird because I'd be talking to an inanimate object? At what point is it cool, and at what point is it weird? Son of a bitch. I can't seem to comprehend this idea of a bridge. Like, anytime I've had a problem before, I just put steel in. And now the fucking road is the problem. Why that part? Why that piece? Am I stupid? Am I genuinely becoming dumber? It seems like every time I load up this game, there's a brand new problem that my brain has no idea how to solve. Like, what even broke? You? You? Bruh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I might have to full rebuild. Kind of like how I was talking about, and then proceeded not to do. Rest in peace, bridge. Again. This has gotta work. This has gotta work. I figured I could save money if I brought the road down closer to the rock, but I'm not even sure if that's gonna help with strength at all. Probably not. Definitely not. Okay, duly noted. So, what if I just do one of these, right? What if I just do one of those? Is that going to be enough, though? Like, are the next pieces down gonna start breaking? I don't know. I want to keep it symmetrical, which is why I kind of keep doing the same, like, flippy floppy, right? What the? You freaking goober. What the? Yeah, that's about right. Did that help at all? Is my question. Hey, at least the bus made it fully onto the bridge that time. How many more of these sons of goobers do I need? I mean, I know the bus is heavy, but this is freaking outrageous. It may have also helped that I make sure my wall braces are actually on the wall. Because I think maybe for a moment there they weren't. Which is my B. That's my B. Now the wall braces are on the wall. Lower starting stress. Still doesn't matter. What now? Why the fuck is that happening? Like, like really? Ain't no freaking way, dog. Champ, brother? Wait, did that... Oh, we're making progress. Shit. Yeah, so... Okay, guess I'll add another one of those. I don't know how much further down I can do this little trick. I don't even know if it's a little trick. It might just be reinforcing. Might just be necessary reinforcing I've been avoiding the whole time, even though I'm kind of out of budget now. Oh, you've got to be sharding down my neck. How did that break? Oh no. Oh no. What is happening? Why am I bad? Why is the road breaking? Is my question. Like, that seems so absurd to me. That the road is under stress. I mean... Yeah, like... Oh no. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. How can I be so defeated on the first level back? Oh my god. No shot, right? Yeah. Although that did do better than I thought it would. I just did all perfect triangles. I ran out of ideas. Fully ran out. All perfect triangles. And this dastardly bus went further than it ever did before. I'm concerned for my well-being. How could I have abandoned my tried and true methods? I'm the mad triangler. And I forgot that I could just get away with doing whole ass, regular ass triangles sometimes. If this pans out, I'm gonna be quite cross with myself. Oh, never mind, that's over budget. Whoops. Oopsie the daisy. Oopsie on that daisy. Well, let's hope this isn't over budget. Be a lot cooler if this worked, you know what I'm saying? Is it plausible? Possible. Is that a higher starting stress? Did I make it worse by adding more wood? No way, right? Something has to go catastrophically wrong, right? Holy shit. Woo! 500 bones under budget. Let's go, chat. Wow. Okay, top 38% of players. Top 20,000. Duly noted. It seems everybody had trouble with this level. If I'm 500 bones under budget and in the top 20k, I am not the only one that had trouble with this. Let's see whatever the other people thought, though. 38 grand. This one did it for 38. Oh. Oh, that's devious, my dog. So, I can't tell if that's rope or cable. It looks like part rope, part cable. Supports on either side, and then just like the robust wooden structure in the middle. See, I almost landed on an idea like this. And I had the bad experience with the ropes and cables the first time around. I didn't even think... Oh, I didn't think it would work. Good on you, though. Way cheaper than mine. That is fantastic work. Did anyone do it for ridiculously expensive? Well, what is this now? Oh, that's another... This is another one of those weird roads that makes no sense. That's gotta be cheats, right? Yeah. Nuh-uh. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say that's cheats. You're lying to me, and you're lying to all your friends. Don't do that. Unless you just did it for, like, clout or whatever. But even then, come on. Some of us work hard on these bridges. Thank God we're on a new level here. 412 Trailblazer. Truck, hydraulic, buggy, hydraulic, truck comes back. Ooh, 26 grand. And it seems like... Okay, so the buggy's fast. But I'll have to, like, move the... one thing at a time, okay. I'm letting my brain get ahead of me. Which rarely pans out in any helpful manner. So I'm gonna just start with a regular bridge. This dude's like kinda heavy, but not like heavy. So I'm gonna just do a whole ass, regular ass bridge. If I can, that is. Just wanna make sure. See, it's a good thing I checked. Yeah, I want to make sure Homeboy gets across before I suss any hydraulic craziness. Because if this dude gets across, then I can think about, like, lowering the bridge. And he does. Not very safety percent, to be honest, but he does make it. So if then I drop this... unless... Hear me out. Hear me out. Because if I drop it from over here, it'll... I think it'll drop the far end further? Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. That was silly. What the freak am I thinking? If I do something like that, and drop it from over there, split it off, it'll come down, but how far will it come down is my question. So Homeboy makes it. That's bueno. Do it drop? It do. A little wonky, to be honest. Didn't like that too much. I see what's happening. And I see now that I'm silly. Silly of the brain. I would have just needed to do the hydraulic straight up. Not sure why I didn't just stick with that. Definitely would have been easier if I just stuck with that. Drop down. Ooh, but then like... Okay, no, hold on. I can work with this. I think I can work with this. Hear me out. If I just make him a little bit. Just this little bit. What then? Do the angles line up? Kinda. Well, actually, why does he stub his toe? Why does he bonk his toe on that? Is he stupid? What's wrong with this guy? Oh, because it's got vertical height. Okay. Turns out I cannot work with this. I will have to get good, I think they say. I will have to get good. Which maybe, if I do this, make the longest hydraulic I can to bring it down further. How far will it go? Still not very far. Am I thinking about this wrong? Would be my follow-up question. Hear me out. Hear me out on this. What if this could be stupid, or it could be genius? I'm starting to think stupid, but I haven't fully tested it yet, so if I do that, now it's going to come down a lot bit, right? But is it going to do the weird thing where it flops away? Yes. Yes, it is. Didn't think about that. Be honest, didn't think about that. I can do this. I've already done one full, I guess 2 full rebuilds. I don't want to be any more of a failure this episode than I already have been. Now, why was that worse? Hold up. Played that too fast. What the hell happened? Oh, I hate that. This could work. Maybe. Ooh, yeah, okay. Figured that would happen, but if I were to make a little road bit to meet it, would then it lock in? Will you lock? It would. I'm just a bit off. This might totally work in my favor. I could be genius. I could also be silly. That's gotta line up, right? Yeah! Oh. Well, shit. I'm fully committed to this. I might triangle time through it, but I'm committed to this specific bridge working. That one worked. That one worked. Only thing is, I have not yet devised a way for my main man to get up top there. Definitely should have been thinking about that maybe a bit earlier. Quite interesting. Isn't that interesting? It damn near worked. I think if I just bring this guy down some? It could work. This could pan out, because dude makes it. I mean, that's steep, but like... Oh, man. I feel like this has potential. I also feel like... maybe it don't. But maybe it don't, you know? What if I just make it more gradual? What if it's a little more gradual? Perhaps that's my issue. I am so committed to this bridge working. That I'm just going to fiddle with it. Just gonna fiddle a little bit, you know? A respectful fiddling. That sounds weird, but I'm gonna stick by it. I hope. Oh no. Oh no. Now my hydraulic friend over here is getting a little wonky with it. My boy has become wonky. This shall help. Trust me, hear me out on this design. Never mind, don't do that. Now maybe hear me out. Dude makes it. I just want a nice big ramp. That's not quite it. That is simply not quite it. Ah, the quantity of fiddling I'm having to do with this. You know? That was close. That was closer. Perhaps there. Maybe. Oh, right. I didn't think about that. This might be. Doesn't this seem like a sound idea, though? Like it should work? In theory? Then again, you know, all theory's different than practice, but like... He almost made it up, and my steel... broke again. Wait, what if I just do that? Well, not that. What am I, silly? Check this. First try, right here. First try. Check this out. Let's all pretend I didn't say that. And this is gonna be first try. I'm also now fearing he's gonna jump way over the flag, which is also not a good thing. Am I doing this dumb? Am I doing this dumb? How would I do this not dumb? Not dumb-like. Against my better judgment, I've done a half redesign. I'm gonna try and jump the buggy. So I'm pushing up from the other side now, with the hopes of getting him to make that gap. Emphasis on the word hopes. I've not added any springs to this jump part, because I figured I didn't want to. I didn't feel like it. So I'm hoping it can be rigid and still launch him. But this guy makes it fine. He makes it fine. It gets pushed up plenty high. Plenty of clearance for the buggy to make it. The question is if... by gosh, he did. By golly. I am really hoping I can just get away with reinforcing that. That would be so awesome. A level where a jump isn't necessary and I decided to do it. That's emotional growth right there. But the angle's perfect. He makes it up super bueno. You dirty bitch. Okay. I'll reinforce the whole damn thing if I have to. Because now I'm committed to making this a jump level. If I get into the end and see everyone did a jump, I'm gonna be a little upset because I thought maybe for once I had an original idea here. But it works. And I'm almost $3,000 under budget, $2,500 under budget. Super low on stress too, except for the jump part, which was kind of stressed. Top 53%, top 30k. Okay, so I didn't really do that super clean then, did I? Tempted to see what other people did though. So I did it for 23 grand, 23.5 grand. This person did it for 13. Oh, wow, that's really efficient. That rope is doing some heavy lifting. Because my truck driver guy, tow truck, I had some pretty big triangles and it still broke it, so that rope is definitely helping out the situation. And an all wooden buggy jump. So it's just like mine, but 10 grand better. Duly noted. Did anyone go well above and beyond? Someone did. 40,000. That's just... well, it has brakes, right. But that's like how that's how I tried to do it. That's how I tried to do it. The thing goes out of the way and then a second hydraulic comes down. That's how I tried to do it. And now I'm understanding that's not maybe the best move. But this person did it. And bless their souls, they found a way to make it work. I could not. I'm actually happy with how mine turned out. I thought I used my brain there at the end. I've been between the last level and this one, it's taken me damn near an hour and a half, so I'm gonna have to save 413 diagonal drawbridge for next episode. And I'm gonna hate myself for it, because the last time I did a diagonal elevator or drawbridge, it went horrifically awry. So, sorry to future me. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Polybridge 2. I'm having a lot of fun with it, even though the difficulty, it seems, kind of fluctuates. Like, I feel like I had a lot of success last episode, and then this one was very difficult for me. Even though the last bridge I think I did kind of smartly. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoy this type of content, smooch that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Bye.